Hello everyone, Chocolo here for another video review. This time I have McVitie's Jaffa cakes, lemon and slime cake bars. Yeah, just checking out, right? As you can see, well, as you can probably tell, or maybe you can guess, it's a Halloween edition, or well, it doesn't actually say Halloween on it, which is kind of a bugbear of mine, but it does say trick or treat at the top, so there we go. So, I don't know, I think they clearly these companies don't want to specifically say they're associating themselves with some kind of religious or some kind of event that could be considered what's the word, offensive to someone. You know, so but they've clearly got as close as they can, and they put trick or treat on there. You know, they don't have anything, it's all spooky stuff here, but it's all tentacles and eyes. There's no sort of supernatural things, there's no witches, you know, there's nothing like that, is there? You know. You know, so they're so PC these days, aren't they? But I mean, well, there you go. I mean, maybe it's, I don't know what to make of that, but anyway, yeah, so it looks nice anyway, and as you can see, quite Halloween looking, but I'm a bit dubious actually. I mean, basically, lemon and lime, there is a lemon and lime limited edition Jaffa cake, and for those of you who don't know, Jaffa cake's essentially like a UFO shaped cake, really, and the bottom half is sort of like a weird cake substance, and it's quite hard. I say hard, it's still soft, but it's not like crumbly or anything like that, and basically in the top half of it's covered in dark chocolate, but in the central part of it is like a sort of disc of usually orange flavoured jelly, but sometimes they do limited editions such as a lime one or lemon and lime, and they have done one of those recently. And they do cake bar equivalents. So typically it's an orange one, and this time it's a special limited edition, I guess limited anyway, lemon and slime one, or lemon and lime. Now there is an orange. I've ripped the packaging a bit here, but you could possibly tell there's an orange limited edition one for Halloween as well. I've done a review of that, so go watch that separately. But basically, it's just got a freaky cake bar. The only difference being it's got purple sponge things there. So anyway, there we go. So go watch that review if you fancy. So this one looks a bit less Halloween in the bar. I mean, the other one they coloured it purple. This one it's just purely around the fact that it's slime, really, like a slime colour. It would have been nice if they'd coloured it green or something like that, or even purple again, or something. You know, made it a bit more of an effort. I kind of feel like this isn't as big an effort. You know, it's only a borderline effort on this one, just colouring it purple, but I mean it does look a bit more weird, whereas this one, you know, it's just the fact that it's called slime, it's the same as it would normally be. Anyway, there we go. Packaging looks quite nice, green everywhere of course, so kids will like that. Especially young boys, I guess, imagine. What does it say? So I've got some description. Dark chocolate, light sponge with a zingy lemon and lime flavoured centre. So there we go, so it isn't slime flavoured. Jaffa cake bars, lemon and slime. Yep, dark chocolate sponge with zingy lemon and lime flavour centre. Yeah, so if you enjoy this, why not try delicious Jaffa cakes, freaky cake bars? So that's the one I mentioned before. Nutritional wise, well, it's got like a 1 to 3 healthybalance.com link, but basically per bar, 97 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, 1.8 of which are saturates. And there's 5 bars in here, an individual bar. Now the problem I have with this and all these cake bars is basically you can fit a finger at the top here. You know, so they're not quite as tall as the box, and you can basically fit, you know, when I open it you'll see for sure, but there's almost room for another bar here. So really, there's the amount of packaging here, it's ridiculous. You know, it should be, there's flourishes at the side as well, but it should probably come up to here on the thing, so rather than all the way to the edge. And at the top it should be that there, so you imagine it should be a lot smaller than it is. But anyway, there we go. So yeah, that looks quite nice. There's what to say. Suitable for vegetarians. It's got the V symbol. So there we are. Right, there we go. So as I say, tentacles, potions. Well, there's potions, I guess, but as I say, no witches, just potions. Weird slug creatures. Look, sluggy, wormy things. Yep. And the cauldron there as well. So again, no actual witch, but hints that a witch might be around somewhere with a cauldron and potions. But as I say, no actual witch. Yeah, it's very silly. But anyway, there we go. Just ingredients that might be made by which just throws this stuff into the cauldron. I don't know what things are in the cauldron either. There's like weird blob things. I don't know what they are. Don't seem to be too unhappy about being there, but there we go. Right, let's give this an open then. So it's not a massive open because of course they're individually wrapped on the inside, so I've still got to open them. Okay, so here we go. So you can see what I'm saying now. So you can see, so don't fall out. There's a massive gap here. You know, it's just not hidden at all, not subtle. You know, so yeah, it doesn't need to be that wide. And then the flourishes mask the gaps at the top, so you can see there. There's a good centimetre gap. You know, so yeah, about 20% of this box is unnecessary. Perhaps, I don't know, but it's, yeah, there we go. But they look quite nice, I think you'd say. I quite like the look of those. Just have to hold them so they don't come out. Yeah, so like an individual one. Again, I think they look quite nice. And again, spider's webs. Oh yeah, there were spider's webs on the one. Yeah, didn't notice that. There's actually spider's webs there. But a bit more prominent on this one, the smaller one. I noticed them a bit more. There's spider's webs on the orange one as well. Yeah, so there we go, spider's webs. So spiders are involved. There we are. Yeah, as you can see, they're big flourishes. The bar's really small. Yeah. I was a bit dubious about these cake bars anyway. But yeah, with flourishes, it's about 10 point, about 11 centimetres almost, about 10.8 maybe, with the flourishes. There we go, yeah, lemon and slime, cake bar. So we do have an image of the cake bar there. It's got that central ridge as well, which I think these jacket ones do seem to be a bit more in line with the image on the front, whereas some of the others don't. I'm not sure if they're made on McVitie's as well, but these Jaffa cake ones seem to be consistent anyway. It's got another description. Dark chocolate, light sponge with a zingy lemon and flavoured centre. 4 nutritional ingredients. Look at the wrapper. Contains milk, egg, soya and gluten. Right, so I think we should give it an open. So what did we say the measurement was? Something ridiculous, wasn't it? It was about 11 centimetres, wasn't it? So let's say 10.5 just for argument's sake, because that's what it said then. So let's give it an open if I can. Wasn't overly forthcoming. Still isn't forthcoming. Okay. Right. So yes, okay, it's tiny. All right, so let's give it a quick half again. So we had 10.5, didn't we? And that was very much playing on their side. So and it's now down to 7. So we lost 3.5 centimeters there. You know, in fact that's basically 50% again the bar. You know, so that's how much the flourishes add to it. So it's ridiculous. It's not a very big bar at all, is it? Yeah, you know, you would say, just taking the microphone, you would say, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it does look like what it looks like on the front, though, from that point of view. Perhaps the chocolate's a bit darker, and that's a bit milky chocolate on there. Yeah, it does look like milk chocolate on there. It's clearly dark chocolate. It does say dark chocolate as well. That does look like milk chocolate to me. Anyway, but it's a bit on the light, of course. I guess if you catch it on the light, it does go a bit lighter brown. It's not a very good example at all, but maybe you can possibly tell. No, probably not. It just looks white. Okay, so that's quite nice. Let's give it a quick measure, and as I say, so 7 centimetres. Width-wise, about 3.5, 3.4, 3.5. Height-wise, about 1.6. So there we go. So let's give it a cut in half. I'll say it looks very small, this, I think you would say. There we go. So really nothing too dramatic there. The centre's very white as well. It's quite sort of beigey on the cover, but I can't turn it around right way. Yeah, so yeah, about the same maybe. Yeah, just sort of a bit whiter in reality. You can see a bit of the green coming through. Basically, the dark chocolate covers the colour of it a bit. So if you flake away at the chocolate on top, the colour does come through. And I noticed this with the Jaffa cakes when I was reviewing some of those. I think not official Jaffa cakes, but like a rival brand's Jaffa cakes. Trying to flake away the chocolate a bit. So you can see slightly coming through there. Not quite as green as I would have liked it to be. There you go, it's kind of coming away completely now. Okay, there you can start to see what could perhaps be described as slime. There you go, that's a good shot, isn't it? There you can see the green coming through there. So it's very green without the chocolate on top of it. But of course, you know, you have to physically take the chocolate off. But kids might do that, you know, mess around and stuff like that. But so it does look quite slime-like. Yeah, not too bad. But as I say, normally you wouldn't see it. You just look like that. That doesn't really look anything special. So yeah. So I think for me, bit underwhelming. Not really a great Halloween product. I mean, just the fact it's called slime, you know. And as I say, if you really disassemble it, you do get some green coming through. Apologies, it came in my washing machine, by the way. It's Saturday today. I've got to do some washing at some point. Yeah. So there we go. Chocolate on my fingers now. There you go. Okay. So yeah, bit underwhelming. Not quite as different, I don't think, as this one with its purple sponge. But you know, it relatively does look like that. Of course, I've dismantled it slightly, but yeah, I think you'd say it does look pretty much like that on the front. But as I say, the colour isn't quite as obvious until you've got rid of some of the chocolate on top. It looks like dark black or brown, doesn't it? So yeah, which isn't portrayed there. Okay, let's give it a taste, shall we? Have one. Good to see you. Hopefully this is staying straight. Yeah, we'll see. Do have like spirit level here, and I sort of measure the thing. So yeah, apparently it's straight. Who knows? If it's not sloping like that, you'll know why. But okay, so let's give it a taste. Very tangy. A nice tang to it. The sponge is very light and fluffy. It doesn't really taste of anything. But it didn't in the other one either, which was dyed purple. It was just dyed purple. Didn't taste of anything different. Yeah, it's quite not too bad actually. It does a good job of representing Jaffa cake. I'm just going to take a bit of the jelly off. I'm taking some jelly off there, so I've got a bit of messing around. So you can clearly see through the cracks of the milk chocolate, or dark chocolate, sorry. You can see how green it is. But it's quite a bit more yellow, isn't it, there? But not quite overly green. So take a bit of... There you go. So that's what you get. So that's the slime. Yeah, it could be slightly discoloured because of the sponge underneath it, sticking to it a bit. But so that's the Halloween component, basically. Nothing too... I don't know, a bit underwhelming. But you can, as I say, if you're a kid, I don't know, you know what you'll be doing. You're probably ripping this off, pretend it's snot or something, who knows. Tastes better than snot. Not that I have first-hand experience, of course, but there we go. Yes, it's quite nice. It's quite tangy. I'm not sure how different it is to the orange one. Just a bit of a different take, different citrusy flavour. So it's quite tangy on its own, so it's quite nice. And the sponge again, more of a placeholder, the sponge. It doesn't really add any flavour at all. It's just a texture. It's okay. And then, yeah, it's all right. I think it's all right. It has a bit of a tang, but it doesn't seem quite as dramatic or as tangy as the orange one, I don't think. Not quite, but it's nice. But it just doesn't seem quite as nice, I don't think, the lemon and lime version. And that was the case with the Jaffa cakes as well, and I presume it's pretty much the same filling. It just wasn't quite as nice, I don't know, even though you think lemon and lime might be a bit more tangy, it isn't for some reason. But as I say, the sponge, it didn't taste anything in the orange one either, it's just a placeholder, it doesn't really taste of anything. But it is a majority of the bar, as you can see, so, a lot of it just is a bit of nothing. The dark chocolate's nice though. I think kids do like Jaffa cake, so I've had this covered in dark chocolate. It doesn't taste of dark chocolate, it just gives it a rich taste. So I think kids aren't going to be too perturbed by the dark chocolate on it. Because it is an established thing with Jaffa cakes where it is covered in dark chocolate, and as I've always loved them since I was a kid. But I think as a Halloween treat, you might be slightly disappointed. I don't know, it's hard to say because kids have good imaginations, don't they? But I think you do need a bit of imagination to make this one work for you. Because as I say, it's basically really just a green middle. It could have made a bit more effort with the sponge. As I said, the sponge is very plain and normal. So I've got left that bar. So I think the kids are gonna. Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know really whether they just eat it. They might just eat it and not even think about it. But as I say, it is quite disappointing. Not quite as special, I don't think, as the other orange cake bar with the purple sponge, which just makes the sponge actually worthwhile in some way. Because otherwise, it's just, as I say, just a bit of a placeholder. But I do think it's nice. But I think probably not a great, you know, it could a bit of a token effort for Halloween. I think just because they probably had some of this lemon, lemon and lime fillings hanging around because the limited edition one they did for Jaffa cakes, or they made it for that. And well, either way, you know, whatever they've got, you know, it's just been around anyway. And they thought, how can we use it or whatever? And Halloween's coming up, so we'll get rid of it in that way. Maybe, I don't know. Or at least, you know, while they've got the recipe to hand or in the factory. Yeah, so I don't know. It's all right. Bit as I say, but I think the branding will carry it through. You know, lemon and slime. You know, the greenness of it. You know, I don't know, as I say, kids will probably enjoy it. It's quite a convenient thing to have, isn't it? Just to give for Halloween. So I think I gave the orange ones. I think I gave them a 4 out of 5. I'm not sure. I'm going to give this one. It's not too bad. I think a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's a low 4 out of 5 and high 3.5 out of 5. If that makes sense. So it's okay. You know, just just not quite as good as the other one. Doesn't quite taste as nice. Isn't quite as Halloweeny, I don't think. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5, I would say. Okay, guys, so if you enjoyed that review, follow me to subscribe, like my videos, leave a comment or two, and I'll see you next time. And happy Halloween. See you later. Bye for now. See ya.